It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Jackson on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hurts. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Now back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 23. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Gets past one man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Gainwell diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got him in. It's Brown.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now 2nd and 4.
Henry up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The pitch to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Henry out of the pistol. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here's Jackson.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith.
That is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. Going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I feel like candy. Sorry, mama, yeah, nut. It was me and bro. Just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a I'm on a Sony lot. Eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face them and brag. How you want to deposit the memo? Cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. Let her my just be your home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Hurt, Bucky a goner. Hurt, get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a stunt. 2 in, 2 up, back ends, booked up, look up. I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now. Society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you run it up at night.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. The first play of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really their stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drop?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jalen Carter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They're going to run it with Barkley, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On first down, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And this time quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. This will be caught by Brown. So nothing doing there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Hurts.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 8.
He'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. That would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They picked
Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on some arms. I be really rapping, I be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around here, might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with a friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, made back, yeah, that's me. That ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. She ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off food, I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is about bacon. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie Cakin'. Men like to talk it, I hate it. Ain't hitting it, I erase it. New money, minis outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. You pay fees for my big show. Any visa for my leisure. List. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She 808. 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 Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She 808. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Rush. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the bootleg with Rush. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Rush, he's going to change it up. 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Rush. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Third down and 13. Play fake. Here's Rush.
Flush to his right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
First throw complete to Dotson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Man open left side is Brown.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 51 yards.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They're going for it. Rush.
And here's another interception. And now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're already from the 18-yard line is where they take over.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
You thought you had it, people. You thought you had it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And his pass is intercepted.